Africa 24. This program is brought to you by the AFCFTA Secretariat.
This is Africa 24 English. Thank you for joining us for this special edition of the interview. Today we are joined by Mrs. Nshuti Mbabazi, Managing Director of Better Than Cash Alliance, and together we will discuss the promotion of digital payments to advance the Sustainable Development Goals. Mrs. Nshuti, welcome to Africa 24 English.
Thank you for having me.
We understand Better Than Cash Alliance works with organizations that accelerate the transition from cash to responsible digital payments to advance the Sustainable Development Goals. How do you see the transition to cashless economies accelerating across Africa, particularly in the context of the AFCFTA?
The continent is a leader in mobile digital financial services. However, on payments, and a lot of the transactions are largely person-to-person transfers, which is a good step. But when you think in the context of the AFCFTA, you need them to be merchant payments. The way outside of Africa people can pay with their card or their phone at a POS without needing to do a P2P, give me your code, give me your number, give me your number. How do we create that experience for every trader across this One Africa market? That's where the biggest opportunity is in enabling the move from cash to digital payments on the continent. We need governments to consider first getting ubiquitous, meaning everyone has equal access to these services, and then ensure that they have the right tools and the right services that allow them to empower themselves to do biashara. And it's only possible when we create that enabling environment. So a lot of those enabling environment policies are there, and the protocol on digital trade has given us that legal instrument to get it done. Now it's making that a reality, and I think it's an exciting opportunity that we can get done well ahead of 2035, because digital is the present, it's the future, and in this age of the fourth industrial revolution, I wouldn't want to focus on where are we in terms of progress, but where can we go, especially with an accelerated implementation of the AFCFTA to take the continent from cash to digital and be able to transact with each other as seamless as sending an SMS. It is possible. It's done in many places around the world. We can do it here. And doing biashara, because it's biasharas that can deliver a cashless economy, we can get it done.
Talking about the revolution you just mentioned, many small and medium-sized enterprises in Africa still face barriers to accessing formal financial services. What initiatives is Better Than Cash Alliance implementing to improve financial inclusions for SMEs, and how does this enhance your ability to participate in regional and continental markets?
I'm glad you asked. We are partnering with the AFCFTA Secretariat, the African Union Commission, under the move to make the digital trade protocol a reality, inspired by the this African Union decade 2020 to 2030 of the women's financial inclusion and economic empowerment. We've partnered to visit women and youth in trade. We started in Egypt last week. We went to the Rwanda border under the auspices leadership of the great minister Prudence Sebahizi, who also comes from the AFCFTA. We visited with traders. We listened what their top challenges are. The next task now, the challenges are access to information, which can be delivered digitally, and being able to make payments easily so that they can do more. All answers digital trade can provide. And immediately you speak to the minister, he already is thinking of solutions. So I have no doubt that the more we visit, the more we do proofs of concept of what is possible, the more we'll be able to get results. And I look forward to seeing how we can make trade between our immediate borders, but also connect these traders to who are going to buy towels to up their their quality by connecting to Egyptian cotton towel makers that will arrive at that border as well. So the collaboration between the AFCFTA, Better Than Cash Alliance, the African Union Commission and AUDA-NEPAD is centered around not advocacy, rather proving the benefits, working hand in hand with the women and youth of the continent to build solutions that work for them, that especially, you see, digital is just a means to an end, but with their ability to get online, transact digitally, they form digital collateral with which they can access finance to do more biashara.
Well, as we talk about prospects, looking ahead, what is your vision of the future of digital payments in Africa? How do you foresee the continent leveraging cashless solutions to drive financial inclusion, economic growth, and trade under the AFCFTA?
For 15 years, I have been obsessing about and working towards equal and affordable access for every single one of our Africans in every village, every household in every village, to have access to the financial services that, say, a central banker enjoys, that I enjoy, that you enjoy. How do we ensure that everyone has that access? At Better Than Cash Alliance, this is what we mean by responsible digital payments, which are now embedded in the Protocol on Digital Trade, which are part of national strategies like Rwanda's national Smart Rwanda goals that started way back in 2000. We are at a cusp as a continent to come together to drive that through the implementation of the AFCFTA, which looks at how we buy and sell with each other, how this beautiful fabric, this good scarf from Egypt, will go from Egypt to everybody. A digital economy makes that happen. That can't happen easily when there are no digital payments. And so we are on a mission to make it happen, and really glad to have champions like His Excellency Wamkele Mene picking this up, something that started in terms of Africa's digital transformation under His Excellency President Kagame back in the early 2000s. To see this come to fruition and to have this Biashara Africa here in Rwanda with these two giants, so to speak, talking the digital language, calling for the inclusion of everybody, calling for the simplicity of doing business. I know digital payments is at the heart of making that happen, and I'm sure we'll make it happen by 2030.
We hope the best. Thank you very much, Mr. Nshuti Mbabazi, for answering Africa 24's English questions.
Thank you.
Hope to see you soon. Ladies and gents, here comes the end of this interview, but please stay tuned to our programs.
This program was brought to you by the AFCFTA Secretariat on Africa 24.